This video is for a 2014 Cadillac ELR. This Cadillac has been vinyl wrapped in a 3M matte black metallic finish. The chrome has been covered with a 3M matte charcoal metallic, and the grille has been covered with a satin dark gray just to make that grille pop a little bit. Cadillac released the ELR as a response to Tesla's dominance in the EV market, and perhaps trying to find maybe not a direct competitor, but more of a different niche. While Tesla's cars are fully electric EVs, this Cadillac ELR is a plug-in hybrid vehicle, meaning the battery essentially powers the car, but there's also an onboard gasoline engine that works as a generator to charge that battery. And the ELR serves as an interesting piece of automotive evolution. Consumer sentiment around plug-in electric vehicles was not extremely positive. Consumers either preferred fully electric cars or strictly gasoline cars. This consumer preference caused Cadillac and essentially GM to cease production on both the Cadillac ELR and the Chevy Volt. All told, Cadillac made the ELR in 2014 and 2016, ultimately releasing only about 5,000 ELRs for the entire world. Now today, with rising gas prices, people are looking at the ELR as a legit means of transportation with more of an upscale mentality. Collectors are eyeing ELRs as a rare piece of automotive history that deserves some preservation. So this particular ELR, first a masterpiece from Cadillac's design team with the vinyl wrap, is truly one of a kind. Alright, and just talking through the ELR key fob. This ELR does come with two key fobs, lock and unlock, and then it's also got a remote start function. So you tap this, then you hold this, and the car will start on its own. So let's try the trunk release. There we go. And we've got the lock and unlock. Both seem to work just fine. It's also got the daytime running lights. Maybe hard to see on camera here, but it does have these vertical beams that kind of run through the front bumper. Looks really slick. When the car's kind of started up, there we go, those headlamps turn off, and then you've just got those LEDs, daytime running lights, that just kind of run. On the screen, I know it looks a little flickery, but in real life, it's a solid beam, and it just looks really cool. And same thing on the other side there. So this is the matte black, this is the gray, and then this right here is the charging indicator, turn signal indicator, all those other kind of things. So you can see, I hit the button on the fob, that'll blink. Sorry, I did just clean this today, but we've got this pollen situation going on here where it's just a lot of pollen in the air. To open the doors, all you have to do is have the key in your pocket, and you reach behind the doorknob. There's a little button back here, and you just push the button towards you like you're just pulling the door open, and the door will electronically pop open. Now you can tell, since I did with a remote start, the climate's already running, so it's kind of cooling the car down right now. Cadillac did try to think of all unforeseeable situations. There is a key in here in case of emergency. If the car or the fob has no power, you can actually manually unlock the car with that key. And there is an emergency release in the car as well, right here in the door panel. In case the car battery for some reason dies, you're not trapped in the car, you can just pop the door open that way. But otherwise, the door open is right here, and it's an electronic door opener as well. All right, so we'll pop this open and we'll take a look inside and see what we get here. All right. So here we go. This is what you're going to see when you open the door here. Hand stitched leather seat. Here's your seat controls right down here.
go ahead and just power this up. So you don't need the key to turn it on. It just needs to be in your pocket or really anywhere in the cabin. So that's the memory seat function taking place. It just goes to the setting that I last recommended for it. Let me show you a little bit into what you can see in your instrument cluster. So you got, some information here: audio settings, phone, nav. What is that? Different layouts. And settings, various settings. Okay, miles to kilometers, stuff like that. I like the info. I like to just see what the tire pressure is at, timers and various things, all kinds of little gadgets and gizmos in there. Oh, that's a nice one. Oil life, 57%. So yeah, it's not going to need an oil change for a little while. And that's all tracked by the onboard computer. Of course, you've got volume settings right here. This is going to, move you through the settings on this cluster here. Soundtrack, up, down, different stuff. So I got Kid Cudi on right now. So we can go to like the next track. Yeah, easy. Hands-free phone, heated steering wheel buttons there. Cruise control. Different drive modes you can turn. Traction control off, which I don't know why you'd ever do that, but you can. You've got different modes, and basically what these modes are here. Let's see if I can show you here. I think it'll show up here. There we go. So Tour, Sport, Mountain, and Hold. Hold is going to cause the gas engine to hold the battery where it is now. So instead of draining the battery, the gas engine will just turn on. So actually, if I leave it like that long enough, the engine will turn on before the battery gets really any much lower. I usually just keep it on Tour. That's gonna just use the battery first, and then it'll have the gas engine kind of as a backup. Sport and Mountain. There we go. There's the engine that just kicked on. Mountain. Oh, because Mountain is going to charge the battery with the gasoline engine. So I guess the idea is that, if you're in the mountains, you want as much battery as possible. So it's just going to go ahead and just charge it up for you, so that in case you've got to get up any like really big hills or big mountains, you're going to have as much battery as possible. Lane departure. You've got your hazards right there. You got a glove box right here. Pop that sucker open just like that. You've also got a little hidden compartment in here. Little hidden compartment. That's where we keep the Ray-Bans. All right. And got a little cup holder right in here. It's pretty slick, right? And then, of course, got this nice leather stuff in here with all this storage. This is a suede headliner. It's just a really nice composition of different materials that I find personally very pleasing and very sort of interesting to look at while being rather relaxing. So yeah, suede headliner, hand stitched leather. You've got the wood trim, and then you've got the carbon fiber in there a little bit as well. Creates a sort of dynamic between sporty and elegance. Which really sort of sums up this car pretty well. The handling is some of the best, along with the 20-inch wheels. The road feel is just really incredible. The center of gravity in the car is very low due to the batteries that run throughout the cabin, through the middle. So this is just a big battery pack under here, right? So that keeps the center of gravity very low and very centered. It makes the handling just really fantastic. Really fun car to drive. You've got this whole infotainment system over here. So we can just go to the home screen and just kind of see what's there. It's got nav, climate, some various other things in here. So it's got Bluetooth. So, I play music through my phone, really. But, you can go in here and you've got various climate settings. It's got dual zone climate control, along with the heated steering wheel I was showing you before. You've got heated seats. The passenger here earlier today really wanted it to be a little warmer on that side, and I was driving. I wanted it to be a little cooler, so that was not a problem. I usually just hit this auto button, and the car just kind of figures it out, whatever is going to be best. So then you've got fan controls here. You've got the volume right here. This is kind of a slider or a touch. So you can just slide your finger across, or you can touch it and it will sort of increment. Heated seats, so you've got your seat controls right here as well. Yeah, I mean, what else can I show you here? What else you guys want to see? There's noise cancellation. I think that's where this kind of comes in. I don't know if these are microphones or speakers or what, but there's like noise cancellation functionality that goes on back here. There's also airbags all throughout the cabin here as well. There's one over there. If you look in the back, there's airbags all over the place back there. There's airbags down by your knees. Of course, you know, you've got airbags in the steering wheel. You've got a big old airbag right over there. Bose speakers. I'm just filming this on my smartphone, so you wouldn't be able to hear how awesome the speakers are in here, but they're very good. And we've also got defrosters. You know, that comes into play in the winter. You know, front, rear. You've got defroster vents right over here for the side, the mirrors and the windows and stuff. And that all works pretty well. You know, this is a Cadillac. I mean, there's not a lot in here that's you know, sort of poorly done or anything like that. So everything in here is you know, fairly well attended to. You get that little chime when you turn it off. There's one when it starts too. I'm not sure if you guys heard that or not, but so there you go. You can see this, the steering wheel pop up a little bit. I just have it configured to do that. I do need to put a little juice in it here, so we'll do that now. Just pop this right in here. There we go. And then this little light will turn green when it starts to charge. There we go. And that's it. Now it's charging, okay? So when we come check on it again, there'll be a little bit more juice in there. So just looking in the trunk, so we do have, you know, the original floor mats here, if wanted. I've also got these WeatherTech mats in here as well. So these will just go with the car. We've also got in here, so we've got the, like a backup charger. So this will actually plug in to just like any household outlet, and you can actually charge the car pretty much anywhere in a pinch. That's a fairly slow charge though. And then we've got a tire repair kit and some additional storage and stuff. Access to the battery back here as well. You know, I'll just give you a little step back and just kind of look at the trunk. It's a pretty decently big trunk. All right, let's give that hood a little pop and see what's going on under there. So there you go. There's a little 4-cylinder. And there's a little battery right there. I do need to go for a drive here, so let's fire it up and we'll see how it goes. And then you know, you can just kind of see how it drives too, hopefully a little bit, just kind of get a sense of that. so it may be a little rough. I try to take it slow over any kind of bumps, just to save the wheels